Well, a digital predator has been unmasked. A town, in fact, this has led to shock and a scandal that has sent shivers down Maharashtra's spine. We are talking about Amravati and the monster from Amravati. The dark side of social media has yet again claimed the innocence of scores of minor girls, up to 180 and still counting. The numbers are staggering. Over 180 alleged victims, minor girls, 350 explicit videos, and a circulated love trap that turned into a nightmare of blackmail and digital abuse. This is the man, Ayan Ahmed Tanveer, 19 years old. Here you can see him enjoying a dance and a party. This man, no matter what his social media post shows, has this sinister, depraved mindset where he was using this social media to try and trap young girls. His past link to AIMIM is also now emerging. Though the party has denied any link to the accused, Ayan Ahmed, the main accused, Ayan Ahmed Tanveer, is now behind bars, but the investigation is only scratching the surface. From viral clips to political ripples, we are going to be tracking every update of this massive exploitation racket. We are going to expose to you the modus operandi of a monster. So let's get you the very latest first. We are going to get you the darkest secret of this accused molester, the Desi Epstein, because you'll see the similarities here. Amravati's darkest secret is now out. Well, 180 minor girls were lured by this man, Tanveer. In fact, he had victimized these girls. 8 of these victims have now come out. They have been specifically identified by the police. The others have still not been identified. There are about 350 odd videos which have been recovered from him. They are obscene recordings which are there of young girls, minor girls on his phone. Over 100 videos, content has been uploaded online by this man Ayan already. In fact, there are 2 suspects, a main accused, Mohammad Ayan, who has been arrested. This is the man that we are showing you on our screens. Mohammad Ayan is currently in police custody till 21st of April, but then it is being suspected by the police that he had an accomplice as well who was shooting his depraved acts with young girls after they were being groomed. And remember, these were minor girls. Well, this is the allegation which has been leveled on this man. We're going to get you a deep dive, tell you about the modus operandi of the serial molester, that is Ayan Ahmed Tanveer. In fact, Amravati serial molester used to lure these girls through social media. He used to build a contact with them via several of these social media accounts such as Snapchat as well as WhatsApp groups. Then he baited these minor girls in these love traps. He lured them. Then he took these victims to Mumbai and then traveled with them to Pune as well. He filmed over 350 such obscene videos, at least what has been found so far already. These videos were used for blackmailing these girls. These girls were threatened that they are going to be releasing, that he will be releasing this footage online. He issued death threats to these victims based on these depraved videos. He pressurized these girls into flesh trade after that, circulated their videos on social media platforms despite that, and intimidated these victims to prevent them from going to the police. But finally, this entire ring of exploitation is now unraveling. The police have acted swiftly after this crime was highlighted by a former Maharashtra minister and BJP leader, Dr. Anil Bonde, and they have now filed an FIR, and they've also booked the accused Ayan under POCSO. Well, let's tell you more about the charges. He has been booked under BNS's section 64 and 70 for severe sexual assault. He has also been booked under BNS 75 and 78, which is of cyber harassment and stalking. BNS 308 section, which deals with death threats and intimidation. BNS 74, which is criminal outrage of modesty as well. And of course, the very important one, POCSO, because these were crimes against minor girls, under which he's been booked. He's also been booked under the IT Act for digital crimes, where he had floated and posted these visuals of these young girls. It's heart-wrenching to think what these girls were forced to actually go through. Let me go across to Arunil, who's joining us with all the details. Arunil, it is heart-wrenching to think about the girls. There could have been 180 girls and perhaps even more than that. The way that he carried out this exploitation of girls using social media, using digital platforms, it's a wake-up call for the society. Tell us, what exactly does the FIR say about the modus operandi, and what was this man, Ayan, working alone?
Well, this Mohammed Ayan was allegedly related to the AIMIM as well. The AIMIM may have given out a statement saying that we sacked him after the last municipal elections. But he can be very much seen on the stage when Asauddin Owaisi, the top leader of AIMIM, was in Amravati during the last municipal polls. And whether these incidents, these videos were being shot when this Mohammed Ayan was holding power in a political party, that is again a big point of question. The cops certainly will be looking into it. AIMIM has given out a formal statement saying that we have nothing to do with him. In January itself, we have sacked him. He was given some social media work for the election perspective. Now, coming to the modus operandi that Mohammed Ayan had been using, Anil Bonde, the BJP leader from Amravati, first highlighted it, saying that he lured girls with the help of WhatsApp chats, with the help of WhatsApp photos as well, checked on profiles of vulnerable girls that he could feel could be tapped into, and then took them to different cities, as you were also pointing out. From many of the girls were from Nagpur as well, which is neighboring Amravati, were from Bhandara Gondia, were from Mumbai, were from Nasik as well. Basically, such is the high number, astounding number of girls that has been found out by the Amravati police during the interrogation of this accused. It is completely baffling. It is more than 300 videos have been seen, basically studied by the Amravati police. In fact, the forensic department is looking into his mobile phone to retrieve more data, whether more videos have been deleted by him. Was there any kind of a love jihad angle also in this? That is also been seen by the Amravati police, because startlingly similar case related to it in Nasik also has happened, wherein corporate jihad is been alleged by the BJP, wherein in a premier company like TCS, sexual exploitation of female employees as well as their religious conversion was taking place. Simultaneously, around 500 kilometers from Nasik, another case comes up in Amravati, wherein religious conversion, sexual exploitation of as many as more than 180 girls is been seen, and videos have been made of around more than 300 videos have been made. Whether these videos were used for extortion of money to pressurize these women for any other more thing, that is also been looked into by the Amravati police.
It's depraved, to say the least, and the extent and the scope raises questions about how long has he been doing it, and who knew and never spoke up. In fact, earlier Arunil has also spoken to Yogesh Kadam, a Shiv Sena MLA. This is what he had to say. Listen in.
Recently, only in the last assembly, we have made some amendment in the law. Earlier, there was not like sexual harassment had a limited offences, but now we have basically the social media. Now we have included the social media handle also in that. So I think according to the new law, the action will be taken.
In fact, joining us on the show, we have Krishna Hegde, spokesperson with the Shiv Sena. We also have Dr. Fahim Beg, a social activist. We are going to come to you, gentlemen, in just a bit. There are some reactions which are coming in, political reactions. But before that, let me go across. We just heard what Yogesh Kadam had to say. So let me go across to Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, who's joining us. This is very disturbing because we all know that there is a real threat for minors on social media. But this kind of a racket raises several questions about perhaps political linkages, but also the exploitation and how predators like this are going to bank upon the silence of their victims.
Meghna, this is a serious case of love jihad, that a 19-year-old is luring young minor girls and exploiting them sexually, which amounts to rape. You know, and that our Bharatiya Janata Party member of Parliament Anil Bondeji has got this on public domain is an extremely serious thing, and the police has now taken him into custody. And you have already mentioned the amount of sections he is booked under the BNS, and therefore it is very clear that this person and his accomplice who's been filming all these videos deserve the highest and the severest punishment, and they will not be allowed to go scot-free. Also, destroying the lives of young girls by posting all these videos, over 350 videos on the social media, and trying to lure them into flesh trade or any other kind of nefarious activities. I think this person has got a sinister design and a very clear-cut mind that he is possibly against a particular community. He's trying to lure girls from that community, and he's trying to exploit them sexually, rape them, and even get them into flesh trade. I think it's extremely serious matter, and the severest of punishment should be given to him.
Well, your police is currently probing it. So if it is girls from a specific community, we do not have the details so far. But then, of course, your police is going to unravel the larger web. If that is the case, I'm sure that justice will be done. But Dr. Fahim Beg, there's a larger question here of the exploitation of the young minds on social media, a subject which is being discussed upon repeatedly. Are the laws strong enough to deal with this? And why are girls still being lured, trapped, and then exploited on social media? A larger debate is still required.
बिल्कुल आपने सही कहा, और मेरी एक शिकायत है
जी,
जो भी सरकार में लोग हैं या जो भी विपक्ष में पक्ष में लोग हैं, ये अपराधी को किसी धर्म का या किसी पार्टी का नाम देकर उसकी गंभीरता को कम कर देते हैं। ऐसे अपराधियों को सरेआम फांसी देनी चाहिए, और उनका जो सर है वो तन से जुदा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ऐसे लोगों ने समाज में जिस प्रकार से महिलाओं बच्चियों के साथ जो क्रूरता दिखाई है, वो किसी भी तरीके से उनको माफ करने की या उनको किसी पर्दे के पीछे छुपाने की जरूरत नहीं है। अभी जो बात आ रही है कि इसको बताइए लव जिहाद का नाम दे रहे हैं, 180 बच्चियों का या लड़कियों का इसमें जो किया है इसने एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, तो क्या 180 महिलाओं का बच्चियों का लिस्ट पूरा चेक हो गया है? ये सरासर गलत है। उसमें मुस्लिम बच्चियां भी होंगी, उसमें दूसरे समाज की बच्चियां भी होंगी। मकसद है जो महिला बच्चियां उनके साथ जो अपराध हुआ है उसकी गंभीरता दिखनी चाहिए। ये राजनीतिक दलों को आजकल क्या हो गया है, अब देखिए, अगर हम इसी बात को कहने चाहे तो बृजभूषण साहब क्या थे, पूरा देश उनके खिलाफ खड़ा हो गया। सुधीर सेंगर कौन थे? भाजपा के विधायक थे। इसके साथ ही हमारे देश में पाकिस्तान आईएसआईएस के लिए जासूसी करने वाले बहुत सारे लोग जो भाजपा और आरएसएस से जुड़े रहे, तो क्या हम ये कह दें कि ये सब चीजें भाजपा के बैनर तले हुई या भाजपा की रजामंदी से हुई? तो मेरा एक ही शिकायत है कि इस तरह के कृत्यों को किसी भी तरह से धर्म से या पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से जोड़कर नहीं देखना चाहिए। अपराध है, वो कोई भी करे।
And let me point out कि इसमें here on Times Now we are also explaining how this man Ayan, who's the main accused, he used to be a part of the AIMIM. He was seen on stage recording a video of Asaduddin Owaisi. He was there with him. He was for some time running or at least part of the social media team for AIMIM. However, Krishna Hegde, as you are being pointed out by activists who are saying, don't link this dirty crime, this heinous crime to politics or any religion.
No, Dr. Fahim Beg should first of all know that he was an active member of AIM. We are not saying that. It is on record. It is also on record that MIM is saying that they have... नहीं, डॉक्टर साहब, आप जब बोले मैं बीच में नहीं बोला, तो कृपया करके आप सुनिएगा, थोड़ा सब्र रखिएगा। मैंने आपके बीच में नहीं बोला, आपने जो बोला मैं...
We are running out of time, so Krishna Hegde, why link a crime
I'm telling you very clearly,
to politics?
He is an active member of
right.
MIM. Over that, हमने किसी धर्म के बारे में बात नहीं किया, हमने लव जिहाद के बारे में बात किया, धर्म के बारे में
love jihad is inherently about religion. However, so far at least, there is no direct link that we have found in the investigations. But then, yes, the Maharashtra police is continuing with the investigations. And if there is any truth to it, these crimes are perhaps going to be added to the list of charges. So far, there is no such charge of conversion per se on this man. However, this heinous act itself needs to be condemned. If it is true, justice must be done. Krishna Hegde, thank you so much for joining us. Dr. Fahim Beg as well. With that, we are going to be moving on in the bulletin. There's another big story that we have been tracking for you. The biggest political story in this election season, with a special session all set to convene. Let's tell you how delimitation and the dangal over it is going to be the top focus. Let's tell you how the Lok Sabha is all set to expand from 543 members to 850 seats. In fact, the much-awaited Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, or the Women's Reservation Bill, is all set to become a reality if the BJP has a way in it. In fact, to fast-track its implementation, the centre has already convened a special 3-day parliament session. The idea is to introduce the constitutional amendments that will be paving the way for 33% reservation for women in Lok Sabha as well as the state assemblies before 2029. Now, as per the bill, which was cleared in 2023, remember, it was already cleared at the time in 2023. The implementation, however, has been linked to the 2027 census delimitation. Now, though the Prime Minister has already urged all political parties to come together and support this historic move, saying don't block it. In fact, look at what it is going to do for women empowerment. There are those in opposition who continue to raise questions on the timing and intent. In fact, southern states are the ones who have really raised the red flag when it comes to delimitation as well as the Women's Reservation Bill. From Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to Telangana's Revant Reddy, all of them have been opposing the centre's decision. In fact, let's get you some big breaking news which is coming in. We are telling you about the political face-off which has already happened. There are black flag protests which are happening in Tamil Nadu. This is going to happen tomorrow in Tamil Nadu. In fact, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin has upped the ante against the centre. Chief Minister Stalin has said, let the black flags rise in protest. Delimitation is punishment for the southern states. Remember, the southern states have been saying that they have effectively managed population control, but now they are going to be penalized for having ensured that there is population control. Let me go across to Pratibha, who's joining us live from Chennai with all the details on this. Pratibha, it's an interesting face-off that we have seen, and this is not a political divide. This is actually a north versus south divide over women's reservation, and of course that is inherently linked to delimitation as well. Why does M.K. Stalin, despite the fact that you have several assurances coming in from the centre, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, as well as, of course, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they have said that southern states will get their just when it comes to delimitation as well as the 33% quota. What are the fears that they still have?
So, Meghna, this issue of delimitation has in fact been spoken by DMK and multiple other southern states for a long time now, and they have been saying that this is an issue that penalizes the southern states because of their population control measures, the measures that they have taken. And now, with just over a week to go for the elections, this could actually be a very pivotal moment, because look at the kind of meetings that have been called by the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin ahead of the assembly elections, which is just over a week away, has called for an urgent meeting. He held an online meeting with the MPs, all the DMK MPs. Apart from that, the DMK has also called for a black flag protest. He is holding meetings with the district secretaries as well. So it's a clear indication that the DMK has decided to take this fight to the streets. And ahead of the elections, this is going to be a big mobilization that we're going to see from the DMK cadre across Tamil Nadu, with the one charge against the BJP putting the AIADMK also on the spot, saying take a stand. What is your stand on this issue? They say that this is a very clear north control that is going to come in, and multiple other chief ministers as well, including the Karnataka chief minister Siddaramaiah, have also raised some concerns around it. But in Tamil Nadu is going to be very crucial because it comes ahead of the assembly elections. So Chief Minister Stalin has actually said that this is one issue that will affect every single person in the state. He has said this is going to be the final warning to the centre. He says that the southern states actually employed population control, because of which they are going to be suffering. So he says this is the way of centre taking control of the state. So federalism comes into question as well, because he says with this, the power equation, the power balance tilts completely. The power will go to the north, whereas the southern states will have a much smaller representation. Right. The BJP has dismissed it time and again and has said that this is fear-mongering, but the DMK deciding to go all out with it ahead of the elections, Meghna.
In fact, let me go across to Hina as well. Hina, I believe MK Stalin has posted calling for a black flag protest tomorrow.
That's right. This is the post that has been put out by MK Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Meghna. And in this particular post, he has issued a stern warning to the centre, to Bharatiya Janata Party specifically. Let me just take you through the most important points here. He has said, let the black flags rise. Tamil Nadu will fight. Tamil Nadu will win. He has, in fact, said that, the South Indian, every South Indian, in fact, right now is boiling with rage. The Bharatiya Janata Party is playing with fire. And he has said tomorrow across Tamil Nadu, black flags will be hoisted on homes and public spaces in protest against delimitation. If the union government refuses to heed Tamil Nadu's voice and withdraw, you will have to face the consequences. For this, you will have to pay a heavy price. And he says that this is a stern warning as the president of the DMK and as a self-respecting Tamil. This is what MK Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has put out on X.
Well, thank you so much, Hina, as well as Pratibha, for putting this larger debate that we have seen over Nari Shakti Bill into perspective of politics and why the southern states feel that they are not going to get their due. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, with that, we are going to be wrapping up, setting the agenda. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow at the same time, 12 noon.